Well, now, have you asked yourself this question? Why do Kenyans get scammed each and every time? Every time you hear Kenyans saying that they are being scammed out there. Why is it easy to scam Kenyans? Right now, as we speak, another scam has just happened and Kenyans have lost their money. It was all the way from BTCM, WorldCoin, I don't know, MTFE, and all those kind of things. So what are the signs that you can be able to tell so that you don't fall trap into this thing? Because guess what? Scammers are out there and they are ready to take your money out of your pockets. Today I'm going to discuss on this video all the steps and all the reasons why Kenyans get scammed easily, so you don't fall into that exactly trap. And guess what? I always post a video each and every day talking about investment, making money online in a legit way, investments and savings, and all anything related to money. If you don't want to miss any good or future videos, do this. Take 1 second, doesn't cost you anything. Below there on your right, there is a button written subscribe. Hit that magical button, like this video, turn that notification bell. And by the way, by only doing that, a whole YouTube will notify you whenever I upload a new good video. All right. So let's get into the reasons why Kenyans get scammed easily. All right. Number one, you find one of the things that actually differentiates us with other countries is that we are very aggressive. We really want to make it in life. One thing, we really don't have that thing that we can say we have like a certain mineral resources that we usually mine or something of so we are very aggressive in life and we would love to be successful in life. In the process of us being successful, or rather in the process of us being aggressive, we grab any opportunity that shows up on the way. And that's why, by the way, we are classified as one of the countries that we are bullies on the internet, likes of the KOT and something of sort. So the question is this: so whenever we hear that there is opportunity out there that we can put our money, we all go there. So the point is this: number one, we are very aggressive and we are outgoing people who love to be successful in life. But that one actually has its own repercussions because we don't do the appropriate research before we put our money into any given investment out there. So one thing that I've realized is that Kenyans are very aggressive, they love to be successful, and that's why they tap to any given opportunity. Point number two kind of marries the point number one. As much as we are aggressive, we don't do thorough research on any given opportunity that is presented before us. Today you show up in the morning and tell them, hey, we have a new thing called WorldCoin. We are registering you, scan your retina, blah, blah, blah. We give you money, or there is a certain weird coin that just happened, or there is a certain cryptocurrency, whatever. Kenyans, they are into it. How much is it? 200, 500, whatever the amount of money they put in the hope of making the ends meet. That's okay. But the problem is this: we are supposed to do the research, the appropriate research, do the findings so that at least you can be able to understand. And that's why I always encourage you, be watching my videos, because whenever I see something that is out of ordinary, I tell you, hey, you know what? This one I don't think is right and appropriate for you to put your money into this thing. And that's why I always tell people, knowledge is power. Learn to learn. Love to learn, because once you learn, you get yourself out of the hooks of being scammed. So the point is, people don't love to do the research, and whenever you tell them doing the research, finding out and understanding if this is a scam out there. For one thing, maybe I can just give you one tip or two to explain to you exactly what are the signs of a given scam. Whenever you will hear somebody approaching you and telling you, hey, you know what, I have a new opportunity of investment on town, and you need to do yourself like, if you put your 10K, you get yourself like 200 each and every day. You put your 20K, you get your 400. All this, whenever you hear that kind of a thing and they do not stipulate to you exactly how they make money for them to repay you back, then consider that one as a scam. Be very careful, be very wary, because that one is very, very dangerous and can get yourself into problems. And number three, you find that most of the Kenyans love what we call get rich quick. This get rich quick thing is actually what has led Kenyans into a lot of not only getting scammed, but into unhealthy debts. Some of the people usually go ahead and take debts to invest in these areas. And this is so dangerous because, first of all, you don't understand the investment. Number two, you're very aggressive. And in the process now, you've taken a loan to invest in that specific thing. So in the process now, you start blaming the government, or government should have actually find out whether this thing is legit and all those kind of things. Let me tell you one thing. Yeah, I understand the government should play its role in making sure that all those things that are not legit are not functioning. But guess what? The government cannot be all over the place, and government is not there to make you click your buttons and put that money in that given area. So the point is this: what I will give you is that at all the occasion, it is good to invest. It is good to be aggressive, but as well, it is also good to make sure that you sit down, do the research, do the necessary find outs before you put your money out there. There's a certain group of people who usually call me, and I love that their character that they usually have. For example, most of the times I do talk about legit way of investing, like shares. Shares has been there in years. Index fund. I talk about money market fund. I talk about treasury bills, treasury bonds, conventional businesses. Those are the things that you actually know out there. So I love some guys who call me and tell me, hey, you know what? Yeah, I would love to pay you explain to me what's a money market fund, but I already have done my own research. I know this and this and the other, but I would like you to actually go ahead and add some meat on that information so that at least I can get something. Now, you see, when you get such kind of an information, it's so much good and amazing, and that tells you there is a breed of people that is actually out there who are doing their own research and making sure before they put your money into something, they already know this is what is expected of them. But there is another set of group of people that are so ignorant. By the way, this is point number 4. Most of the Kenyans are ignorant, meaning that you find like somebody knows exactly this is a scam, but this is how they approach you. They tell you, hey, you know what? I would like to get myself into this thing before it actually scams people. And you tell them, why would you put your money into something that you know at the end of the day it's a scam? And they tell you, hey, you know what? You know, these scam things are good if you can get it into it as early as you can. So you can imagine now that kind of an argument, yeah? Because honestly, that's not so right and appropriate, because you're saying that you want to get into that scam before it disappears. Now, what kind of an argument is that? If it is a scam, then you should get yourself out of it completely get out of it. But they tell you, hey, I want to get into it as fast as I can, and then after that, I make my money, I disappear from the place, and in the process, they got in between, because you can't tell exactly when did you hear that thing. Because let's say you hear for that, or you hear that opportunity today, maybe that thing, that quote unquote opportunity has been in existence for the last 6, 7, or even an year ago. Now you think just because you've had that thing today, then you think it is a new one. It's not overly true. You might find that thing, you're actually one of the victims who will do that. By the way, I'm saying this because exactly I have a friend, not even one, but 2 of them, who told me that they're gonna get themselves into it, and then immediately before it turns out to be a scam, they get out of it. That's a weird way of reasoning. And actually, that is what I say. Most of the Kenyans are actually ignorant. Yeah, I know in terms of illiteracy, we are classified as one of the most literate countries in Africa, but we choose to be ignorant in most of the things that we do. And that is the most dangerous thing that actually is affecting we Kenyans. So what I can tell you is this: learn to appreciate knowledge, learn to understand the fact that, hey, a lot of people who are out there telling you invest in this area, you can make money in this way, are not legit out there. There is a quote that I read somewhere, and says that in every deal, there is always a fool. And if you can't see any, then you're the one. That's a fact. And whenever somebody invites you to make money, nobody invites you to make money. That's for sure. Can you find out those guys who have actually successful in life and they make a lot of, good amount of money out there? They hardly tell you exactly where they're making their money. They only tell you, hey, we are just trying, we are just doing the other. Like in Kenya, we say, the God manze. So can you imagine now this guy shows up and tells you, hey, this is where we can be able to make money. Even sometimes friends actually deny to tell us where they're actually making their money from. Now, who are these angels who are coming to you and telling you this is an area where you can put your money, make your money out of it? Another thing that you should ask yourself is this: somebody tells you, hey, you know what? Give me your 30,000. Each and every day I'll be giving you 1,200. Really? Surely. You know, sometimes when you hear that kind of an information, you feel like you can even slap somebody. Because this is the point. You're giving this guy 30,000, and then they promise that they'll be giving you 1,200 at the end of the day. Can you imagine this? If you go to where they sell the motorbike, you buy a motorbike, it's worth around 165,000, close to 200K. That motorbike, if you give to somebody, they usually give you like 400 or 500 maximum per day. That is a motorbike worth 160,000. Now this guy is asking you to give them 30K, then they'll be giving you 1,200. Can you ask yourself now, where are they investing? It's always good to ask yourself that question. Where are they investing? Whereby if they have capability of generating 1,200 out of 30,000, are you telling me in any way they don't have money that they can actually invest there and shut up? That's the reality. It's like these guys who sell odds. I don't know, the betting odds and what have you. They tell you, hey, I have an odd that I'm selling at 2,500. You are sure of getting 100K. I mean, really, surely sometimes it's good to make sure that at least think, okay, even if you don't have to think, and allow me to say so, at least be a little bit of a thinker, so that at least you don't get scammed. These streets are murky. These streets, people are there to con others, and be very wary and be very careful. So anyway, guys, what I can say as of now is that be very careful. Make sure that you're doing every research from any or for any given sort of an investment that you want to put out there, because hey, it is real, it is happening, people are getting scammed, and you can lose your money as well. And I don't want you to fall a victim of any given that. And how exactly do you do that? How about you stick around, be watching this channel, be watching these videos, so that at least you understand what exactly is transpiring out there. Make sure that you subscribe, and by the way, guess what? I'll leave my number on the description of this specific video, so you can grab that number, give me a call. I offer services pertaining to, you know what, investments, how to save your money, or consultation, finance, and what have you. I offer those services. All what you need to do is grab that number, give me a call, and we get started. All right. And by the way, I still have myself booklets on investments, about shares, about money market fund, business plans of different businesses, likes of the boutique, likes of the hardwares, like of spare parts, like of, name them, all those businesses that you think of. Just ask me. The booklets are ready and the business plans are ready for them. Each copy is only 280 Kenyan shillings. Anyway, guys, for now, it's a goodbye. But don't forget, like that video, comment down below, tell me what you think, because I'm a believer, just like an iron sharpens another iron, so do we learn from each other. For now, it's a goodbye. See you there.